Hi guys, Steve, not up at the property, but rather my basement office here on Long Island. Last week I made a video where I had that problem with that wire and I was trying to fix it using bad shrink wrap tubing that I got off of Amazon. Well, we learned our lessons. It was a rather long video, so I wanted to split it up. The last week's video being about the wire repair and this week's video about straightening up the easement. So I just wanted to do a quick intro to tell you that this week's video was going to be about cleaning up the easement. Now we can go back to show you what happened. Alright guys, here we are at the easement. Got the backhoe behind me running, I'm sure you hear it. But here you can see the snow covering the right side. That's what we've been using. But kind of tilt over to the right a little bit. And then on this side, you see the old rotten down trees. It's all rock. What I want to do is see if I can clear this out a little bit. Just push the trees out of the way. If I got to, I could pick up those trees. I may even try it with the mechanical thumb and see if I could just pick it up that way and just move on the side. I haven't done that yet. I figure let's give that a try. You can see off in the distance the new gate that we have installed. If I got time, there's a boulder there right by the post I may want to push over just a few inches. So let's clean this up. I'll move you over to get a good view. Okay. You know, as you can see, a lot of that stuff was kind of small. A lot of stuff I just could have pushed with the bucket. I just wanted to work with the thumb, you know, get used to it, and very handy. You know, you got to really figure out, you know, where to put the machine. There's not a lot of room for error on the thing, where you put down the thumb so you can draw in the bucket to clamp on the rock or the, you know, tree to move it. But I'm figuring it out, and listen, you're much happier with it than without it. So we got one more tree on the other side of the backhoe I want to move. Then I'll just try to clean it up with the front bucket a little bit, and just make it so we could drive either the pickup truck or the backhoe through, and it's much safer than the other side. The other side, you know, leans a little bit, and when I was traveling back and forth, I did a video, if you go back, on moving the boulders from the front of the easement back to where the gate is to keep people from, you know, coming through on 4x4s. And those boulders were heavy, and it was kind of sketchy going through here, I'll be honest with you. So let's go over there, let's move that one last tree, do a little cleanup, and call it a day. All right, guys, I just wanted to give you an update on other things going on. Got a call from the home builder, and the town approved the site plans for the house I'm having built. They did say, with the old cabin that's already here, my plan was maybe to fix it up and make it a guest house, I guess you could say. But apparently the township has a problem with 2 residences on one parcel. Seems odd to me, it's 79 acres. And I'm not exactly sure. They said I could apply for an exception or file a request of some sort. So I may or may not do that. We'll see. I have to call the town and find out what's involved with doing that. There's one more thing they ask for or require is a wetlands survey. My home is being put on that side of the pond, uphill. It's not wet at all. if they wanted to go behind the pond up in there, it's a little wet, and that would be a problem there. But I believe they said 50 feet from the property, you can't have wetlands. The build site is probably, I'm going to say 150 feet, 100 feet from the pond, so that shouldn't be a problem either. So I spoke to a woman that's going to conduct the survey, and I forget how much it was, like $1,200, $1,500, something like that. Incredible. But she's going to come in here and she's got to drill into the ground, I guess, looking for water. And we already did that when we did the septic test, the perk test. And, we dug holes all over the build site, no water. So I'm not anticipating a problem, but it's something else I have to wait for. And of course, she says it can't be frozen. So, we've had, temperatures well below, freezing for a long time now. So we gotta wait for the ground to thaw out. And she said also snow on the ground is problematic as well. So we gotta wait for the snow to melt. We're supposed to have some 40, 50 degree temperatures this coming week, so hopefully that'll resolve it. Another thing with the backhoe is the heat worked great in that thing. For some reason I was getting intermittent, it wasn't working all the time. I don't know why, but maybe just fiddling with it, cleared up some contacts, who knows. But kept me nice and warm in there, although it's not especially cold today. So that's another positive with the backhoe. All right, guys, let's get back to work. Well, guys, I just wanted to do a basic cleanup, push everything out of the way. This is a much better route to take as opposed to that side. I was glad to take the backhoe out and clean this up. The easement's good now. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the utility company said that they would be responsible for cleaning it up, but I wanted to do my due diligence, let them know, pick whatever side you want, I don't care. We got this old dead tree here I may have to take out because this branch, although I didn't hit it with the backhoe, and that's pretty tall. I don't know. We'll see. I got that old stump down there too. Another problem is there's big boulders in the middle here, and I got a feeling that's why the previous owners never really, they just, they had one side and another side, and they didn't mess with cleaning this up in the middle because of all the boulders. But it's really bouncy, so when you go through here, so because of the divots and everything, so when the weather is nicer and it's not so wet and snowy and icy. At one point here I had the wheels turned all the way and I was spinning and sliding. There's a lot of ice and snow here, so this is good for now. I wanted to get a little work in on the backhoe, and I'm glad to have been able to do this. I feel I am real happy with the thumb. I think it's going to be a real big plus on the machine. So I appreciate you coming along for the ride this week, and hopefully the weather will continue to improve and we'll be out here again real soon tackling another project. I don't know what that is, but we'll think of something. All right, guys, I'll catch you next time. That's neighbor Frank's tire tracks from his quad. God, I hope I never come up here and just see a hole in the ice and the tire marks going into the hole. I'd miss Frank. I like him.